So today I'm gonna be fixing this camera here. I mean, it turns on and it's like it does wind, it fast forwards and rewinds the tape and everything. But you know, I mean, it does not play the tape. And I already found out after a thorough investigation, I concluded that it's this rubber band that's defective. You can see how loose it is. And I replaced that rubber band on this camcorder. And it's another one like this one, but it's the CPR-350. This one's the CPR-300. And I replaced that rubber band. And then another rubber band for the capstan because it was too loose. I'm gonna show you how I did it, but I'm gonna show you what screws I used to take them out, to take the thing apart. This screw, I took this one off, and I took this one off, this one, and then this. Well, I wasn't really sure if I really needed to remove these two, but I removed these two and this one too. That one, this one, and I only need to remove one, only one, just particularly this one. I don't need to remove that one. I don't need to remove anything else. And then I removed this one as far as and this one too, I guess. Well, I'm going to show you on this camcorder. I haven't put it back together yet. So yeah, this is all the screws I took off. So all the screws, and I don't know what happened to the piece here that goes here for this, and I'm looking for it. So I haven't put it back together yet because of it. So after having removed about 12 screws, including this fat one right here, and that one goes over here. It goes over here, but I don't think I needed to remove like this one or this one, but I just took it off just to be sure that I don't need to do it. Well, anyway, after removing those screws, I could take the thing apart now. I could pry the thing apart. Be careful not to just want to show it on the camera. I mean, I don't have a place to work on it, so that's why I'm out here in the backyard. I don't have a place in the house because there's no table that's comfortable enough. So I took it apart. So this wasn't doing that before. So this is the cover now. So anyway, now that I pulled out the cover, this one somehow was sticking to it, but that's alright. Well, what I did next to access the rubber bands, I just like pulled like a clip there, so to speak. And here's another clip. And then over here, over here I could remove the buttons here. It slides off. And then over here, this is where all the wiring is held. I just kind of like loosen. I just take it off. I mean, I just like it's just secured with the it's just secured like with this, you know, the bundle of wiring is secured with this. So I just took it off, and I'm able to remove everything to access this. So you can see it in this camcorder. I mean, like well, this rubber band is no good. Right, this is the rubber band that actually makes the mechanism to engage the tape work. And then, as you can see, this rubber band, it got so old that it melted. It's like it kind of like melted here. Obviously, this is one of the things that needs to be replaced. And then the capstan rubber band, I think it's loose. It's too loose in there. It was too loose in that camcorder anyway, so I replaced it, and it's perfect now. So those are the 3 rubber bands I need to replace. And I'm going to get working on it. And the way I did this one here, by the way, I'm just going to go ahead and I mean, this is actually pretty decently easy to do. I mean, I just get this rubber band, like I just pry it off, kind of like using the screwdriver. Really easy. I mean, but I just kind of like get it on the side of the pulleys, and then I just pry it off, kind of like, see, like that. I mean, this is a rubber band that's no good, and you could tell. You could tell that it looks kind of old. It looks really old. I mean, I would imagine that is the original rubber band. And then with these, I have to kind of like clean this off. And the next thing I want to do is I want to remove, I mean, this bolt, this one, I guess. And I think it's just these three that I need to remove. I don't need to remove everything. I mean, all I'm going to do is just kind of like, just kind of like pry it a little bit, just a little bit, like, so that way I can access the wheel there, so I can access it, so I can access the rubber band, like it by removing that, because this closes in, and I can access it, I could access this area with the rubber bands when I just pry the plate a little bit after removing these. So I'm going to do that now. Okay, after spending about maybe 10 minutes cleaning it all out, shit, I mean, I got a lot of it on my hand too. I mean, it's like it was like liquid. It's like it liquefied. And then, so this is the old rubber band. See, this is how it looks. It looks like it's liquefying, you know. It's like if the thing is liquefying with age. So I'm going to go ahead and get these rubber bands that I got from the 99-cent store and pull out one that's closest to the same size, or actually a little smaller, preferably, because that way I could stretch and hold really well, so I could hold it really good. But we don't want it too tight though, because it won't work properly. I mean, it may strain it. So I gotta find one that's slightly smaller. I think for this case, this one might be okay because it'll stretch. It'll stretch the side, or maybe I could just stretch it a little bit to stretch it out, pre-stretch it, and I'm gonna put it in. This one, I'm gonna put it in like this. Kind of like this. Kind of like how I'm doing it. I'm just wrapping this one around, and I might need a second screwdriver to help me. And then what I do, once I have it wrapped around here, I just pull this one. I just kind of like pull this one using that small screwdriver. And I will need two hands for this. I just pull it like this. Well, actually, I'm almost able to do it with one hand. And then I just stretch the belt onto that other pulley. And I'm done. So, and now, stretching this a little bit. Stretching this while I kind of like the sun. Stretching this a little bit, I'm able to pull out the capstan rubber band. And then over here too. Trying to avoid those so I can show you what I'm doing here. So I got this rubber band. So I just gotta get it out of there, but I gotta be careful not to overdo it though, not to overstretch it. So wanting to find a rubber band that's pretty close to the size of the original one, but it's slightly smaller though. I want it to be slightly smaller because it's gonna stretch, and then it'll hold on to it really good. But I don't want it too small because it's gonna be too tight, and it's gonna stress out the motor, or it'll slow it down and it won't work properly. So I got the rubber band in there. What I did is I wrapped up this one first, and then of course, you know, it's necessary to move this a little bit so you can access it. I wrapped up the small one first, and then what I did is I wrapped up hang on, and then I wrapped this one up, and then I would roll this, and then I would let the rubber band align, and then I would hold on to this, and then I would use a screwdriver to just go ahead and then I would roll the capstan to help me align the rubber band onto the capstan. And then it's on now. Now I just want to put the rubber band to replace this one here. So I got this one in there. Trying to see, and then I hate that. It's like, see, where's my hard to see it. Trying to hold. So it's hard to hold the camera and so I just.
Can you get a towel? Daddy, I need to use.
Oh.
Look at us.
Don't touch.
We're wet. They're covered in water. Water fight.
That's it. So now that I got it in there, I could put that screws back in now, and it'll tighten the plate. There. And then it'll tighten the plate nicely, and then it's ready to go. Now that I got all 3 rubber bands replaced, I could go ahead and put this back in here now. Just slide it in there. And it slides. There we go. And then there's the ground, obviously. The ground goes here. And then over here, this is where I need to hook up the string, you know, like the wiring. Just gotta hook up the wiring back where it was. But be careful though, not to do anything to it. Anything bad though. So I put the wiring back. There we go. Put the wiring back, and I just kind of stuff it in there. And then I could clip this on. I could clip it on like that. Clip it on. Kind of like, and it clips on. So now this camcorder is ready to be put back together. And then I'm ready to try it out. It should go on without a fight. Should go on without any problem. And then I could start putting in the screws, basically where I remember how it came out. I mean, this flat-headed one goes here. Anyway. That's just one of them. And now that I put it back together now, but I didn't put all the screws on yet because I want to be sure that it's working okay before I bother to put everything on. So I powered it on, and then I'm gonna try the work I did. And I'm in. And voila! It works. I love it. Wow, it's the first time I saw it work since I got it. I bought this back in maybe 5 years ago, like on eBay for an auction. Bought it for like 30 bucks or something, you know. And then this VHS, this Super VHS, I bought it for like 75 at the time. And it was working, you know, when I bought it, but it stopped after a while because I guess the age, you know. But now I got this one to work. Cool. I'm loving it. I got this camcorder to work. Now, I'm going to turn it on. And the batteries work on this too. Believe it or not, I have it all set up. So this is the display. It's hard to see it through here though. Yeah, it's hard to see it because check the focus. Oh, anyway. Yeah, it's hard to record in here, so I got this camcorder to work. Now, I'm gonna turn it on. And the batteries work on this too. Believe it or not, I have it all set up. So this is the display. It's hard to see it through here though. Yeah, it's hard to see it because check the focus. Oh, anyway. Yeah, it's hard to record in here, so no idea, baby. Yeah, this one, it works, but not 100%, but at least it still works. It does play the tapes and records them and everything. And then this one, well, this one seems like it's working good. I mean, I'm playing a movie right now on this camcorder. So this one, of course, naturally that camcorder, naturally that one is not going to record nearly as good as this phone. I mean, with today's technology, this phone is 100 times better.
Daddy, where's the duct tape?
I have no idea, baby.
Daddy!
What are you done with it, baby?
We didn't do nothing!
Oh.
Always blame us!
Yeah.
Where is it?
So now I just want to clean up this recamadas. I want to clean them up. But at least they work. I gotta clean them up. But at least I can't believe I got them to work.